Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and welcome back to some EVE Online. And today I also get lucky in a sleeper relic site. So what was actually happening is I was a little bit late with starting to record. I already did one hack and we got like 3 from those golden blueprints, if you want to call them that, which are the base materials you need to research in order to get the blueprint copies for parts of Tech 3 ships or Tech 3 hulls themselves, so you get like offensive modules and things like that. We've never done any of that research, but the one weird thing was there's also a Talokan frigate in this relic site. Until now we'd only found them in data sites, so I didn't know they could spawn here as well, but turns out that they did. So we cleared out all the sleepers with combat ships and I came back here with the Catsploration frigate. That's Katsu's exploration frigate, and I started the hack on this Talokan frigate because, well, we found out from Katsu that you can actually get some pretty good loot from that. So here I go, just doing the hack, and there is that green core. Pretty easy hack and 300 million in loot, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately they're rather large in size, so the Catsploration can only grab so many of these blueprints in its hull, and I can't grab the last one. But of course with 300 million in here I'm not going to stick around for too long. That was a very nice surprise. So it's actually 3 blueprints that we can research into the new Confessor blueprint copies. That's really awesome, and one of them was like a 35% chance to get a Confessor blueprint copy, and the other ones were 2 that give a 26% chance. Now we don't have the skills yet, but I do think that that's going to be our next step. And there you go, I'm showing them off pretty quickly. Confessor blueprint copy, 25% chance, and the other one at 35% chance. Pretty good stuff. That one is worth 150 million. It's gonna drop in value pretty quickly. We did manage to sell the first one we found for that much, but since the confessors are already dropping towards 150 million at the time of recording here, those basic blueprints or unrefined blueprints, not sure how I should call them, are going to drop in value very quickly. And so I actually think if you look at what we get from just one of these relic sites in a C1 wormhole, our next step is going to be to bring in the necessary lab to do our research on that, try and create some blueprint copies for Tech 3 ships and parts, and then maybe see if we can get into producing them ourselves. The Tech 3 ships have actually been doing quite a bit better lately in price as well. The Confessor, of course, you should still be able to get a very nice margin on those, so it could be a worthwhile endeavor. It's something we've not done before, and you can also see now that we try and play this as safe as possible. With my brother online, he was in a Cloaky Legion just in case someone would decide to drop on me while I'm doing the hacks. And in the meantime he was trying to grab the loot, but it seems he couldn't do that because I did the hack. So we're just going to quickly pick up that lost blueprint, and that was only worth like 2.5 million or something like that, because it was for one of the Tech 3 cruisers and not one for the confessors. In the meantime we also take a nice look at some of these sleeper installations, which is pretty damn cool, and we're just heading back towards that Talokan frigate, or is it a shuttle? Looks pretty cool, really rather ancient, and in my opinion, of course, awesome to see those amongst the hackable containers, because at the moment you're making quite a lot of money out of it. And well, this is really going to be, I think, our first step towards Tech 3 production of our own. We'll see if we can do it, but it should be a very nice experiment. In the meantime, I head towards the final containers for the hacks there. It's not going to be a problem. As I've said, green cores, pretty easy, so that was actually some really good money. And now I understand why we actually found a stray Myrmidon in one of those sleeper data sites, I think it was. We failed to catch him. Maybe I'll show that at another time. Yeah, we were really surprised to see someone run that site. But if you find a Talokan frigate, or if you found one a few days ago and you got some of those goods out of that, that's pretty good and worth the risk, of course. Although, as I've said, I expect them to go quite a bit lower. And yeah, we just keep getting those golden basics right there for more stuff to research and to make. So they're not worth that much, I'd say around 100,000 a piece, but if you research them and I maybe create some tech trees, it may actually pump up our revenue as well. So pretty damn good stuff. Yeah, a sleeper relic site worth doing the hacks. Sleeper data sites, except if you find a Talokan relic, I wouldn't bother with those, because that's always been pretty bad in our experience. But there we go, final core and another one for weapon systems this time. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and a very nice site to find. Quite a lot of money made right there on just one single relic site. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.